So, how can you apply ABL or always be launching to your business right now? You might be thinking, okay, Deb, I get it, but how do I apply this idea of launching to my business? So let's look at a few easy ways to do that. Number one, you can launch a new marketing campaign. Maybe your marketing hasn't changed in months or years. It's time to try something new. Speak directly to the problem your clients are facing right now. You don't need to create something from scratch. You just need to freshen up your message to match the current moment. Now, this happens to me all the time because what I teach is evergreen. It's basic. The basic fundamentals of being successful in business don't change. But if I don't change the name of my program, if I don't switch up what I'm teaching in my 5-day master classes or even in my webinars, people think, oh, I've already seen that. I've already been there. And they will ask Christina in direct message, oh, I think I've already seen that. Is Deb offering something new, or is this the same thing that I attended last time? So number one is you need to always be current, and that's changing the name of your workshop, creating different teaching points so people get something new every time they come to see you. But realize you don't have to give away the store. Our intention here is not to enable people to do a complete DIY. I'm always thrilled, of course, when people attend our 5-day workshops and they take away one nugget and they implement it and it makes a fundamental change on their business. I love that. I also know the devil's in the details. I know it's about putting things together in a consistent system that creates predictable 6-figure growth. And that's the joy and that's the beauty of creating a 6-figure sales system that works on repeat. So make sure you're always being fresh. You're not giving away yesterday's news. You're creating new content that engages your audience in a new way, or maybe engages in a new audience. And that's another thing I want to add here is that you can't keep selling the same people over and over again. I know it's counterintuitive because sometimes it's going to take people maybe 2.5 or 3 years. I just had a conversation with a prospect I spoke with 3 years ago. And she said, Deb, you said something to me in that discovery call that has been in my mind ever since. And now I'm ready to explore it. So you never know when people are going to pop out of the woodwork. And some people have a slow curve. It's going to take a lot of nurturing before they decide to pull the trigger and work with you. And so there's this combination of needing to nurture new people that also are going to take 2 or 3 years in your pipeline in order to get that know, like, and trust factor and that right time to work with you. So it's a combination of launching to the same people something new, but also taking what you have in your archives and sharing that with new people who have never met you and never heard you before. Number 2 is launching a new offer. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes launching is about repackaging what you already offer. Maybe it's about creating a mini version of your current program or offering a VIP day. Give your clients something that feels new, even if it's built on your existing offers. I've always said you start at the top down or the middle out, not the bottom up. And that is still true. You don't want to create a business based on a membership model, which is a lower monthly fee for your first offer, because it takes a long time and a lot of people to generate a lot of money on a membership offer. But if you've been in business for a few years, you already have a following. It's easy to take what you've already created and create a lower end offer. So we've got tons of content in our group programs and our learning platforms and in the 5-day master classes that we've done. And we love to serve people through live Q&A and office hours. I think people are looking for community. People are looking for in-person events. People are looking for affordable support on their entrepreneurial journey because more and more people are making this decision to leave corporate and start a business and a life on their terms. So a new offer, and whether that's a high-end offer, if you have a group program that you've been selling for, say, $5,000, your clients will start asking you, okay, what's next? This was so amazing. I got such great results here. What do we do now? And so having a higher ticket offer is a great strategy to do after a core offer, or launching a VIP day, or launching an in-person event. Now, you can also, number 3 is to launch a free webinar or workshop. That's a great way to get people interested in your value proposition, get people interested in your offer. And hosting a webinar or workshop is the best way to show your expertise and attract new clients. And it doesn't have to be complicated. A simple live event where you teach something valuable can spark interest and build trust with your audience. And the key is to keep moving. Every time you launch, you're keeping your business fresh, relevant, and in front of your audience. And people ask me all the time, how often should I be launching my webinar or workshop? And I think you need to sprinkle it up. If you have 2 or 3 webinars in your portfolio, I would say do a webinar a month and rotate them around every single quarter. And of course, you're always looking for those OPPs, those other people's platforms, your professional networks, industry associations, conferences. It's getting toward the end of 2024. Looking at next year's conferences is a great thing to do now and start pitching yourself to get on bigger stages. So the key is to keep moving. If you get on 3 of other people's platforms every single month, 2 or 3 speaking engagements, 1 live workshop that you're teaching yourself, whether that's in person or online, then you are on a growth path. I guarantee your business will grow if you keep up that rate of consistency.